President Vladimir Zelensky addressed the citizens of the country on the occasion of Victory Day over Nazism in World War II and said that Ukraine will not allow anyone to annex or appropriate this victory. There is nothing more dangerous than an insidious enemy, but nothing more poisonous than a pretended friend. These are the words of the great Ukrainian philosopher Grigory Skovoroda. On February 24th, we understood this truth when an imaginary friend started a war against Ukraine, said the head of state. He is sure that now there is a war not of two armies, but of two worldviews. On this path today we are fighting a war, and we will not give anyone a shred of our land. Today we celebrate Victory Day over Nazism, and we will not give a shred of our history to anyone. We are proud of our ancestors who, together with other nations within the anti-Hitler coalition, defeated Nazism. And we will not let anyone annex this victory. We will not give it away, Zelensky said. According to him, the enemy dreamed that Ukraine would refuse to celebrate May 9th and the victory over Nazism, so that the word denazification gets a chance. Millions of Ukrainians fought Nazism and went the hard and long way. Kicked the Nazis out of Luhansk, kicked the Nazis out of Donetsk, liberated Kherson, Melitopol, Berdyansk from the occupiers. We drove the Nazis out of Yalta, Simferopol, Kerch, and all of Crimea. They liberated Mariupol from the Nazis. They drove the Nazis out of all of Ukraine, but the cities I named especially inspire us today. They give us faith that we will definitely drive the occupiers away, the president pointed out. As Zelensky said, on Victory Day over Nazism, Ukraine is fighting for a new victory, the path to which is difficult. What is our advantage over the enemy? We are smarter than one book. This is the textbook of Ukrainian history. We would know no grief if all our enemies knew how to read and draw the right conclusions. On February 24th, Russia launched an offensive. The same rake is being stepped on. They are stepped on by every occupant who comes to our land. We have been through different wars, but all of them had the same ending, he said. The head of state stressed that Ukrainians are not fighting for the Tsar, the Führer, the party and the leader, but for the motherland. We have never fought against anyone. We always fight for ourselves, for our freedom, for our independence, so that the victory of our ancestors was not in vain. They fought for freedom for us and they won. We are fighting for our freedom, for the freedom for our children, and that means we will win, the Ukrainian leader said. He assured that the feat of the ancestors in World War II will never be forgotten and reminded that more than 8 million Ukrainians died then. Overall, the war took at least 15 million human lives. We don't say we can repeat it. For only a madman can want to repeat 2,194 days of war. Whoever is already repeating today the terrible crimes of Hitler's regime, imitating the Nazi philosophy, copying everything they did, he is doomed, for he was cursed by millions of ancestors when he began to imitate their murderer. And therefore he will lose everything. And very soon Ukraine will have 2 victory days. And someone will have none, concluded Zelensky. To not miss the next news, subscribe to the channel. If you can, support the Ukrainian army. The link to the multi-currency account of the National Bank of Ukraine in the description below the video. Thank you very much for watching.